A tired fisher stood alone on a cliff edge. She turned away from the sea, heading home, but before she could, a melodic voice resonated. She was compelled to walk back to the edge of the cliff, and there she saw something. A group of people basking on the rocks. They laughed, and the sound was like wind chimes. They were Selkies. The fisher took a cautious step forward, but the sound alerted one of the Selkies down below. The fisher blinked, and the Selkies had vanished. Then a small sparkle of light caught her eye. It was a seal pelt, sleek, shiny, gray, and slick with water. She found herself drawn to the pelt, walking down the side of the cliff until she had reached the rocky beach. From there, she took a few more steps, and then picked up the pelt, the slippery skin falling through her fingers. She brought it closer to her, but a voice paused her movements. "Please." A faint chime danced through the air, and when the fisher turned her head, she was met with one of these Selkies. They were hurt, too, badly. A deep gash ran over their shoulders. "Don't take it." Their voice was weak as they fell to the ground, filled with pain. "I won't, I swear," the fisher said, kneeling gently next to them. "Do you need help getting back to the sea? You look hurt." The Selkie hissed. "I cannot return to the ocean like this. My pelt will not fit." "Well, then let me help you," the fisher said. "I have medicine at my house." The Selkie stared at the hand offered. Then they placed their thin, clawed hand in hers. A couple of days later, the Selkie was still recovering. The gash on their shoulder was slowly closing, but they were getting better. However, it soon became clear that the Selkie had no intentions of leaving soon. The fisher had started to bond with them, and both had started sharing stories about how each of their lives work. The Selkie had even gotten to try some more human traditions. And every day, the fisher found herself drawn more and more to the Selkie. But the Selkie was still in pain, still longing for their home. One late night, the fisher was woken to the sound of bells chiming, sea glass clinking, and she followed this noise. She found the Selkie singing softly towards the moon, anguish and heartbreak heavy in their heart. The fisher slowly backed away from the door, tears threatening to spill, and it was then that she knew they were ready to be returned to the ocean. A short week later, and the two were standing at the edge of the rocky beach. The gash had healed over, and around their shoulders was the pelt. They looked like the sea incarnate. The fisher's voice cracked. "Will I ever find you again?" She reached her hands out to hold the Selkies. "I am not sure," the Selkie admitted. "I can feel the sea calling to me once more. It has been so long since I have felt her call. I don't think I would be able to escape it." The fisher blinked, then smiled sadly. "So this is goodbye, then?" "I suppose so," they said. And at first, neither of them moved. And then they were gone.